All right, welcome in. Happy Saturday evening. Have a quick 49ers salary cap update that further illustrates what I was writing about this week in my big piece with John Lynch. Went one-on-one with Lynch about the 49ers comp pick plans and that strategy, which has yielded such good results for them, which ties directly into their financial planning. And the one main thing about the 49ers financial planning, how they've been able to stay under the salary cap despite loading up on talent over the past few years, is that they treat every single dollar as if it really matters, because it does. Because this is a cumulative thing. The way that I describe it, it's like a sink that's filling up with water. If you got that drain plugged up on the sink, and the salary cap, you got to fit everything into that sink. All that water has to fit. At a certain point, that water will overflow if you don't let enough of it drain at the bottom, right? And when it overflows, there's a big mess. The Rams hit the overflow point this past month or last month, and they had to start cutting people, including Bobby Wagner. They traded Jalen Ramsey over to Miami. So you have to keep the sink under the top line. The water has to be under the contained line of the sink. And the 49ers do this by realizing that every dollar matters. Cap space carries over from year to year. And if you care about 5,000 here, 10,000 there, 100,000 here, 500,000 there, those are totals that don't really move the needle with fans, but those add up. And if they add up to 1.2, 1.3 million dollars, that's the difference between being able to sign another veteran player and not being able to sign another veteran player within the limits of the salary cap, staying cap sustainable. So, in the interest of being as financially efficient as possible, the 49ers actually made a few micro moves that are fairly unusual that have just been discovered, and have to give all credit to Jason Hurley for finding these. Jason Hurley is at 49ers Cap on Twitter. He's got a site, 49erscap.com. Does a good job. He's well sourced, and he's able to find some of these nuanced intricacies that the 49ers operate with regarding the salary cap. So I'm going to go through a couple of them. The first one is Javon Hargrave's contract. Javon Hargrave has a $100,000 signing bonus. Now, here, let's rewind for a second. Javon Hargrave is making $21 million per year. It's a 4-year, $84 million deal. At the $21 million APY, though, that's not applying to the salary cap. He's only at $6 million or so against the cap in 2023. So it's a severely backloaded deal for Javon Hargrave. The 49ers have done all kinds of cap gymnastics to save money this season. The prorated signing bonus and the option bonus, I've talked about all that stuff. You can go and check it out on the channel. That's, that's all water under the bridge. We've established that Javon Hargrave is low in that cap hit department, but he's even lower than we initially thought, because his $100,000 workout bonus, the 49ers have found a way to also prorate that over the life of the contract. And all things considered, I'm not going to go into all the mathematical dynamics here. 60,000 more has been saved against the 2023 cap with Javon Hargrave's contract. Same thing with Jake Brendel, who had a workout bonus of $100,000, 60,000 more saved in Jake Brendel's contract. And Jason Hurley also reported that Brendel, over the first 2 years of his deal, has $500,000 each and not likely to be earned incentives. So they don't count against the cap. But if Brendel keeps on improving after a really good season in 2022, he can earn up to $1 million more on his deal here over the next 2 years, which I think is tremendously fair for both sides, because Brendel only started for one season before the 49ers paid him. They're able to keep his cap hit really low. I have it right here on my cap spreadsheet. What's Jake Brendel's cap hit? It is $2.37 million. So, I mean, the 49ers have a starting center, a good starting center at that, at only a $2.37 million cap hit. We talk about making every cent count. That's how you do it. You have Javon Hargrave now at $6.56 million. He was at 6.6 something million. So you save the money with Hargrave, just a little bit of money, save a little bit of money with Jake Brendel. That money starts adding up. With Colton McKivitz, same thing. Workout bonus, it was a smaller one, but $30,000 in salary cap savings this year by prorating that bonus. Again, if you get a bonus to count as a signing bonus or an option bonus, if you word it correctly, by rule, it stretches out against the cap over the term of the contract. So the 49ers have done it with Hargrave. They've done it with Brendel. They've done it with McKivitz. Other housekeeping news is that Clelin Ferrell, new edge rusher. This is according to our man Jason Hurley, only $580,000 of his contract is guaranteed. Farrell still has the same cap hit for the 49ers. It is $2.46 million, but $580K guaranteed. Not, I think initially it was reported that it was over $1 million guaranteed. So anyway, with these moves, with Hargrave, Brendel, and McKivitz, with this unusual wording of the workout bonus, the 49ers have saved $150,000 total against the 2023 cap. Does that matter? Well, it might not matter in a vacuum, but it matters in the big picture, and the 49ers wouldn't be doing this if it didn't matter. They currently have $3 million in 2023 salary cap room. It's only going to cost about $1 million to sign this draft class, but you need room for in-season maneuvering when guys get hurt and you have to make other signings. So obviously the 49ers, they're pinching some pennies, right? They're nickel and diming their way through, but this is smart management because you don't want to turn into the Rams. You don't want to turn into all these teams who have, entered some cap hell and haven't been able to operate the way that they wanted to in these off seasons. So it's fascinating to see the way that the 49ers are trying to make this work, but they're trying to make it work $1 at a time. And hey, they're able to add a big fish this offseason despite a tight salary cap situation because of how they are approaching this. I wrote the big piece with John Lynch, the one-on-one. I mean, I could get this up for you right now because I think that it has everything to do with what I'm talking about in this video. So we might as well share it again on the screen. This is what you need to read on The Athletic. Speaking of pinching pennies, I think it's only $1, maybe $2 a month. So go ahead and check it out right now. That's all very thematic right now. Good deals. 49ers are getting good deals on the free agent market. You can get good deals on the readers market right now if you want to check out The Athletic. I was hanging out with my friend yesterday, and he said that he doesn't read books, but he reads The Athletic. And it's cheaper than books too. So $1 or $2 a month. There you have it. It's in the comments section. Boom. Check it out. John Lynch went in depth on this 49er strategy. Everybody have a happy Easter. I hope that you enjoyed and can appreciate this nuanced update because the 49ers are working hard behind the scenes to build as robust of a roster as possible. And this is how they're doing it financially. $3 million left to spend here in 2023. We'll talk to you all very soon. Take care.